Thanks for the support as a channel member, Mark. Right, folks, consider this your early warning that there might not be content over the weekend. I've woken up this morning with I've got the cold. I say a bit of, I feel rotten. I've got the cold. I'm going to power through and make this video. But if it gets much worse, powering through probably won't be an option. I think my voice is on its last legs as well. So if I disappear for a few days, that's why. Don't panic. I will be back just as soon as I can be back. But fingers crossed, it'll be business as usual. And First Defense not sponsored, but smells horrible, doesn't it? But giving it lots of that. We should be fine. Probably won't be fine. We might be fine. Hello, welcome to part 17 of Rebuilding Arsenal. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, we have a massive Premier League match. It's not as massive as it would have been, because we're now 10 points behind them, but we're away against Manchester United in the Premier League. Really is last chance here. We've got a game in hand, and we play them. So if we manage to beat them and win our game in hand, then we'd be 4 points behind them with 6 games to go, which would potentially be doable. It's a bit of a long shot. We're also going to be facing AC Milan in the second leg of our Champions League quarterfinal. We played the first leg off camera and won. This isn't my normal custom view. That's what we want. Oh, of course, I turned the custom view off because of the... Have you had this? The lag on the schedule page. If you try and do any kind of custom view, bear with me a moment. As you can see, there we go. We got there in the end. We did beat Milan 1-0. I think you saw us beat Sheffield United 3-0 as well. But we did lose against Aston Villa, which I think that was in the episode. And we got ourselves knocked out of the FA Cup by Manchester City in extra time. So FA Cup is not happening. We're not winning the double this season. But remember, the challenge is be at least as good as Arsene Wenger. By the end of his second season, he'd won the league and the FA Cup. He won them both in the second season. If we can have won the FA Cup and the Champions League, we won the FA Cup last year. We could still win the Champions League this year. We will be better than Wenger. But first, let's see if we can actually move ourselves into a position where we can win the Premier League. Why has Paskev put Gnabry up front? I know Lautaro Martinez is injured, which is a bit of a problem. He's out for the next 3 weeks. I don't think playing Gnabry up front is the solution, past Kev. There were early signs that there was a cold coming yesterday, clearly, when I picked this team. I also don't know how smart it is to play Odegaard as the holding midfielder for a game like this one. Where's Jude Bellingham? He's on, of course, he's got tired little legs, so he's on holiday. Right, that makes a little bit more sense, but we've got to go with Belotti. We've got to go with a proper striker. So this is the team. We've got Onana in goal, a back four of Digne, Zagadou, Fofana, and Tomiyasu. In fact, Odegaard's in the team. Oh, we can't play Tierney because he's suspended. Kessie and Odegaard in midfield, Gnabry, Smith Rowe, and Saka. Then behind, Belotti up front, who needs to show me the kind of form he showed in the Newcastle video that I made earlier in the week, and not the kind of form he's been showing for Arsenal. 2 goals in 17 appearances. Although, to be fair, 2 goals in 2 starts. So this is another start. If we can get another goal today, that'd be super. That might explain a little bit more why past Kev thought Gnabry might be the better option for up front if Belotti's really, really not scoring for us. But I don't think you can go into the game against Manchester United without a recognised striker up front. I know Gnabry has played. They played up front for Germany in the Euros, if I recall. But yeah, we'll stick him out where he's going to be most effective. Out on that left wing, Saka on the right, and Zagadou is there. And what's the ref got his finger in his ear for? I mean, there's no need. That's clearly a goal. How can it be offside? It was a header from a corner. Goal awarded. I was going to say, there should be no question about this. The corner comes in, Zagadou with the header. There's no chance that can be offside. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Lovely, lovely stuff. So, as it stands, that puts us 7 points behind them, still with the game in hand. So, I mean, the dream is still alive. We do have to be aware of Manchester City, who are 2 games behind us and 1 point ahead of us. So even if we catch Manchester United, catching Manchester City might be even more of a challenge. And Liverpool, same points as us, same games played, much better goal difference. There's some very good teams in this Premier League. The Premier League, I'm convinced the Premier League is the hardest competition in Football Manager to win. Even harder than the Club World Cup, which I don't think I've ever won. But the Premier League is just a nightmare. I genuinely think it's easier to win the Champions League than the Premier League. I will, of course, change my tune if we win the Champions League, because then I'll be telling you it is the pinnacle of football and it's the hardest competition to win and I'm a genius. So expect that script to change depending on how this season goes. Kingsley Coman charging down our left-hand side. Remember, this is a player we were interested in signing before he went to Manchester United, and Onana spills it into the path of Greenwood. The Aaron Ramsdale fan club are going to have a field day, because Onana, that is poor. And Greenwood, as we know, is stupidly overpowered in FM22. 34 goals now for him this season. It's the pace. Pace is the thing. If you're a fast striker, you will score goals. And, 34 of them now for Greenwood. And after an excellent start to the game, through a goalkeeping mistake, we now have it all to do again, because a draw is no use to us at all. And, of course, I forgot that United also had Kylian Mbappe. Talking of pace. Oh, no wonder this Manchester United team are top of the league. They are really quite good, aren't they? Bruno Fernandes, second top scorer in the Premier League, but can't hit a corner. Apparently he's no Emile Smith-Rowe, is he? Exactly. For some reason, they have Varane taking their throw-ins, which is an interesting choice, but they're now running rings around us. And we need to get clear here. And Belotti is chasing this down. If he can get there first, we've got an opportunity here. He's got nobody supporting him, but Belotti plays it back to Gnabry. Smith-Rowe is available in the middle. If we can find him, we don't need him. What a goal from Gnabry. Belotti did brilliantly there. Gnabry with the finish is superb. And it's Manchester United 1, Arsenal 2, and that's fantastic. Counter-attacking football, massive credit to Belotti. This is what you get with a proper natural pressing forward. They will just chase down those lost causes and sometimes lead to a goal. Beautiful stuff. Right, Fernandes with a corner for United. Fofana heads clear, but Mason Greenwood is hovering on the edge of the area again, and he is a problem. Oh, of course, they've got Paul Pogba too. This is just a stupidly good Manchester United team. We cannot get from these positions. When Coman's pulling the strings out on this right-hand side, we can't get near him, and we can't get near any of them. Cross comes in. Greenwood's there again. 35 now for the season for him. Question marks over Onana again? Are we bringing Ramsdale on at half-time? Oh, no. I don't think he saves that. It's a lovely finish. Looked like Marco van Basten. Certainly didn't look anything like Mason Greenwood, that's for sure. Right. 2 minutes to go until half-time. It's United with a throw-in deep in their own half. Bruno Fernandes is another one who's just all over the pitch. Mbappe now trying to do to us on the left what Coman's been doing on the right, but Tomiyasu managed to win the ball back off of him. We need to keep an eye on Tomiyasu on a yellow card. In fact, I say that. Our entire back four are on yellow cards, so we're probably going to get the now traditional big game red card at some point in this second half, because we can't even take them all off. They're just all booked. Whichever one I don't take off is getting sent off. It seems. I'm not even going to take any of them off, I don't think. We'll play the red card lottery. We know we're getting one anyway. It's just the nature of big games in Football Manager. Digne playing it forward to Belotti, who brings it down nicely. Belotti shoots from range, and I thought he might have just snuck that in underneath De Gea, but it was not to be. But 2-2 at half-time. We've certainly looked lively. We look like we're up for it. We just need to find a winning goal, because, like I say, a draw is no good to us. We've already as good as qualified for the Champions League again. And we are fully re-established as a top four, big four club in English football. So we have done big stuff here at Arsenal, but it all counts for nothing if we can't win the Premier League during my time as manager. And it looks like we're not going to, because now Mbappe has weighed in with a goal of his own. It says a lot about how absurd this team is, that he's getting outshone by several other teammates. I would say of their front four, he's probably been the least effective in this match and only has 16 goals for the season. Coman's ripped us apart. Fernandes is pulling all the strings and he's one of the top scorers in the Premier League. And Greenwood is the top scorer in the Premier League and has got 2 goals against us. Manchester United are a nightmare. Pogba now in midfield. Let's not forget he's there too. I already feel poorly. This isn't necessary. You don't need to ruin me quite as extensively as this. Zagadou heads clear, but only as far as Pogba. And there's Fernandes for a 29th goal of the season for Bruno Fernandes. Downgrade Manchester United. It needs... I mean, it's not even that. I talked about this a little bit in the comments section yesterday. If United had a good manager in real life, if you look at these players, I mean, Greenwood obviously is overpowered. He needs nerfing a little bit for the full release. But Fernandes and Mbappe and Koeman and Pogba, these players, are this good? Probably. Obviously, in real life, they've not got Koeman, but they do have Cristiano Ronaldo. They don't have Mbappe either. I understand that. I am lecturing you on who plays for Manchester United in real life. But either way, you could probably make an argument that United have one of the strongest squads in the Premier League. They're just not used very well in real life. But clearly in FM, they absolutely are. And it's very upsetting. Right, we're just going to... I mean, what's the point? Nothing's going to happen here. We're just making changes for the sake of making changes. With 20 minutes to go, we've got 2 goals to chase. Everyone's shattered. Belotti, as much as he was good for that Gnabry goal, he's no Lautaro Martinez. Neither of them are a Mason Greenwood. And look at the match stats. We've been absolutely battered by Manchester United here. Any hope we had of winning the league is gone. We're out of the FA Cup. It is a one competition season from here on in. It's Champions League or failure, effectively, is the situation we've got ourselves in here. Although failure with an asterisk, because like I say, qualifying for the Champions League 2 years in a row for Arsenal in their current position would probably be considered a success. But if we had like 2 or 3 more years, this was a 5-year save, then we'd win everything. We'd dominate everything. But I think what we've shown here is even with throwing loads of money around and really revolutionising the team and playing really well, it shows just how far away from being title contenders Arsenal are. Because even with all the improvements we've made, we're still no better than the 4th best team in the Premier League. Let's go try and get to the Champions League semi-final. Well, after the game against Manchester United being a complete write-off, I've decided to go with past Kev's wisdom after all, and we're going to play Gnabry up front against Milan. So he goes up front, Belotti dropping down to the bench, Diaz, Smith Rowe and Saka behind him. We've got Bellingham and Skriniar back from their little holiday, so Bellingham can partner Llorente in midfield, give us a bit more fight in there. Skriniar can partner Fofana at the back, and we've brought Tierney back into the team as well. So we don't have either of my special corner takers, although Smith Rowe can hit a beautiful corner. But we're changing things. We've got to change. I'm tempted to bring Ramsdale back in as well, but he's not really match fit, so it seems like a little bit silly bringing Ramsdale back in, even though Onana, according to the commentary on the game, was at fault for both goals. The first 2 goals against Manchester United. If we get knocked out of the Champions League here because of Onana, I'll be very cross. That'll be it. This could be the end of the series, boys and girls. I warned you at the start of the episode that that I might not be around over the weekend because I'm feeling poorly. If we get knocked out here, I mean, I guess I'd finish the season off and show you that, and I guess I'll still do a 5 years in the future. But this is it. We might be accepting failure within the next 5 minutes or so. It's Arsenal 0, AC Milan 1. It's now 1-1 on aggregate, and we have it all to do. This is the wheels are coming off. It's all going wrong, boys and girls. Okay. Compose yourselves. Pull yourselves together. Smith Rowe has picked up a knock, so I think we're probably going to take him off. We'll just let this corner happen first. Saka to take, Tomiyasu back to Saka. He's managed to stay onside and Smith Rowe scores. Don't you dare disallow that for offside, referee, because the offside should have been called earlier because it could only be Saka who was offside. The ball was played backwards to Smith Rowe. There's not a chance Smith Rowe's offside here. It must be Saka, and it usually calls back earlier. I will be very cross. Do we get a replay? It must have been Saka who was offside here. Yeah, it is, because we're idiots and we don't understand how offside works. I'll allow it. Smith Rowe seems to be recovering, though. He's no longer bottoming out on his health. So whatever was causing his problem, he seems to be recovering from. What is it? A tight thigh. He's up for it. He wants a goal. It was a well-worked short corner, but we are idiots who can't stay onside from them, which is infuriating. And, oh, dear, that's poor. Onana might be getting substituted here because he's not even attempted to make a save there. What am I witnessing? I am watching this save just crumble down around my ears, and I feel powerless to stop it. Do I waste a substitution on the goalkeeper when we're potentially going to need to bring on Odegaard, Belotti, Zagadou for corners? We can't. That would be insane. Demand more. Let's score from this corner. Smith Rowe with the in-swinger. Fofana hits the crossbar. We're getting chances. Who's that? Skriniar now with the effort that's saved by the Milan keeper. We just don't seem to be getting any luck go our way. Milan have got an XG of 0.24 and a 2-0 up. This is, we're being Italian footballed here. They're just sitting back, hitting us on the break and scoring goals. And we need to sort ourselves out and get back into this game. Saka to Bellingham to Gnabry, who's in, and Gnabry scores. And if this one's disallowed as well, oh my word, I am going to start getting very cross. The referee checking with VAR again. That one is allowed. It's now 2-1 to Milan on the night, 2-2 on aggregate. We are back in this game. Gnabry just keeping himself onside and applying the finish to justify his selection as our starting striker, and we are back in this. And if we can equalise before half-time, we're going to go on and win it. I'm certain of it. Bellingham to Fofana, back to Bellingham again. Bellingham, Smith Rowe, Gnabry into Saka. This is beautiful football. It falls to Saka again. We've got options in the middle. He plays it across Luis Diaz. I don't know how their keepers kept that out. In fact, it's the defender apparently gets there ahead of Diaz, and now it's Saka to hit the in-swinging corner to that far post where Fofana is lurking, and the keeper managed to make the save. But we're going to go back over to the other side. Smith Rowe going to hit this one as an in-swinger. We're going near post this time, looking at how the players have lined up. In fact, no, it's far post again, and it comes to Gnabry. And I think that's probably it for excitement in the first half. Smith Rowe, I think we're probably going to have to take off at half-time because he is a broken man. So Smith Rowe can come off for Odegaard. I think what we're also going to do is turn off the stupid short corner. So if we get rid of the pervert corner, how do you clear a routine? Can you not clear a routine? Okay. Am I being dumb here? Oh, remove routine. Yeah, it was right there. I was looking for clear routine. It's remove routine. Right, so we'll stick with the near post and far post because I think they're nice to rotate between, but we'll get rid of the short corner. Short corners just don't work. Right, Odegaard, which is weird because in my Twitch save of Peterborough, they work a dream, but we don't try and dribble them into the area. We play it across the area and shoot from range. Right, now Tierney's taken a knock, so Dina's going to have to come on for him. Now we've got lots of set-piece takers on the pitch, and half an hour to go. We're going to offer some encouragement. And I think Belotti probably is going to be coming on in the near future, probably for Saka. The assistant manager's recommending Martinelli, but I think we're just going to do this and get Belotti on and have a proper striker on the pitch for the final 20 minutes or so of normal times. Remember, away goals are not a thing in the Champions League anymore. So although Milan would be ahead traditionally on away goals at this point, it is just 2-2 and heading for extra time. Currently, Odegaard turns his man brilliantly, plays it in looking for Belotti, but can't find him. It falls to Jude Bellingham, who can't get the shot away, and it goes all the way back to Skriniar. Skriniar now to Digne. Can we get across from him? We know how good a delivery he can do, and it was a perfect cross, and Gnabry couldn't get it past the keeper. This goalkeeper for Milan is having a stupidly good game. It's very frustrating. And now, as we enter the final 10 minutes, they're just knocking it around their back four. We're pressing them nicely, closing down nicely. But the fact this is a highlight suggests we're either nicking the ball off and grabbing a goal, or they're going to score a wonder goal where everyone in the team touches it, because they are just comfortably in possession currently, playing it around that back four, looking for an opportunity, looking for us to make a mistake, trying to pull our press out of shape so that they can just dive in behind us the way they are. And this is beautiful football from Milan. And it leads to the header going into the crossbar. They do look like a very good side, but we've got a corner. Odegaard, in-swinger. Fofana hits the crossbar again. That's got to be over the line, surely. Surely. Referee, where's your little earpiece now? That looked over the line to me. Oh, my word. 4 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. and they're knocking it around between the back four again so comfortably. But Fofana wins the header, and now Skriniar to Gnabry, plays it over the top to Odegaard, who's in here. Odegaard! Oh, I was so convinced he scored there. I'd already started celebrating. How does he miss that? I tell you what, Smith Rowe scores there. And we are probably final attack of normal time. Tomiyasu to Odegaard. Gnabry into the area. Plays across to Bellingham. Is at the post again. I mean, I know their keeper's played well, but oh my word, we've abused the woodwork in this match repeatedly. Digne, we need a perfect cross again. He goes past his man. Come on, just hit a beauty. Cross comes in, but Tomori clears it. My voice very nearly disappeared entirely there. I don't know how I got quite that high. Are we doing the short corner? Oh, I've only turned it off on one side. Don't do it stupidly, you idiots. Imagine if we score with a short corner now. I'll look like a genius for leaving it on this side deliberately. Llorente with the shot, and it goes just over. Into extra time we go. I think we can now make a fourth substitution. What we're also going to do is turn the short corner off on this side as well, because short corners are dumb. Right, final substitution. Who have we got on the bench? Martinelli, Kessie, Zagadou. I think Zagadou is the obvious one, just because of his aerial threat from those corners. As much as I would like Kessie in midfield, it means sacrificing Bellingham. And Martinelli, I know you keep telling me how great he can be. He hasn't really done it for me in this save. But Zagadou, we know, can deliver a goal from a header. We just need to get into the position to deliver one. We've had 14 corners in this match and not yet scored from one. It feels like we're due when you have that many corners and don't score a goal. It's like the reverse of where we were at the start of this save. Come on, boys. We don't want a penalty shootout. We've been through penalty nonsense in this series already. I haven't got the voice to be able to do a 38 penalty shootout. Gnabry, cross from Tomiyasu, Bellingham to Zagadou. Oh, I thought, how? Have they got cling film over the goal or something? Luis Diaz now. There's minutes left in this game. Plays it all the way across to Llorente, who does well to keep hold of the ball and find Tomiyasu, bursts into the area, cross to Belotti, crossbar again. How many times have we hit the woodwork in this match? Odegaard, in-swinger to Zagadou. That's what we need here. It's Belotti he's aiming for, and it comes to Llorente, who can shoot from there, but plays it back to Odegaard. Odegaard and Llorente just knocking it back and forth between them. Llorente scores his first goal ever for Arsenal. The keeper got to it but couldn't push it away. And oh my word, it feels like it's been coming forever. But we finally have the breakthrough. It's 2-2 on the night, 3-2 to us on aggregate. And now we just need to hold on for 3 minutes. Surely, based on the shape of this match, we can hold on for 3 minutes. If we don't win this match, it would be the worst FMing ever. The fact that we didn't win the match on the night, when we had 3.65 XG to their 0.87, we had 33 shots to their 8. 12 of them are on target. We had 17 corners. I need to see how many times we hit the woodwork. You have to go into proper match stats for that, don't you? Which I don't think we can do from here. Oh my goodness me. I feel like I need to lie down. I mean, I felt a bit like that beforehand anyway, but oh my word. Right, can we see proper match stats? See, I don't really mess around in the data very often. Is this going to be in the data hub? Can we not see anything? You're not going to show me anything? I want to see how many times we hit the woodwork. Kieran Tierney's picked up a knock. We pick up more money. Manchester City in the semi-final. That's the same Manchester City who we might have been chasing in the Premier League if we hadn't bottled it. Odegaard did very well when he came on. Good old Steve Round is happy with the outcome. I'm glad you're happy, Steve. I think I'm gonna have a nosebleed. Right, let me just try and get in here again. Can we not see the proper match? There you go, match stats. Woodwork certainly used to be on these. It looks like it's not anymore. Oh, customize. Customize woodwork. We hit the woodwork 6 times in that match. I'd have been so very upset if that hadn't have gone our way. But now we put it all on the line again. Manchester City, semi-final of the Champions League, health permitting. That's going to be tomorrow morning. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much for watching.